Hi, this is Tim from Speedbag Labs. Today, we're going to look at the Tidal Boxing Lightning Fast Super Swivel. This is a shorty U-bolt style swivel that claims to have speed. How fast is it? We're going to compare it head to head with some other swivels, so stick around. Pretty fast. All right, so it is pretty fast. But you know what makes it so fast? What is the secret here? Hard to tell just by looking at it. It is a pretty standard U-bolt swivel, right? It swivels, swings on the U-shaped bolt, and there's a cotter pin which we can take out and put back in to change the bag. Once the bag's on, bag's not coming off, no way for it to fly off the hook here, fly off the bolt. So what's the difference? Well, let's compare it to another U-bolt swivel. So there I think, aha, that's the secret, right? The size, the length. See, this is much shorter, much longer here, and everything's bigger on this one, right? The U-bolt, the cotter pin is bigger. This part, the swiveling part, the base where the bearings are, all bigger. Bigger means more mass. It means when we punch, the mass has to change directions. Smaller is going to be faster in terms of mass, but also the arc of the bag on the shorter bolt, right? There's going to be a shorter arc, less distance to travel. All things being equal, less distance means quicker. So that's the secret behind the shorty lightning fast super swivel from Tidal Boxing. All right, here's another benefit of small. That cotter pin needs to be removed to change bags. It's pretty small, so it's actually quite easy to remove it by hand. This is not as easy to do on swivels with a bigger cotter pin. So you can easily change bags without using tools. That's good. Okay, so what have I done here? I took the bag from the other platform, put it on this one with the longer U-bolt swivel. So what's the difference? Well, the bag's now got to swing through that longer arc, right? And so we could argue whether or not this part being fixed matters, but you know, there is more arc for the swivel to travel through. So it's going to be a little bit slower here. Not a ton slower because it's not a huge difference, but you know, it is a difference. The other thing is this swivel is a lot noisier, a lot of squeaking. So, all things being equal, I'll take a quieter swivel over a noisier one, because what I really want to hear is the beat of the bag on the drum, right? That's really the pleasant part of speed bagging. So, this is a noisier swivel. All right, so there you go. Punching side to side. It's always challenging on a U-bolt. I've talked about this in my other videos, but you know, swinging back and forth, U-bolt's great because that's how it's designed to work. It swivels too, of course, but when you punch from the side, you're counting on this part to rotate quickly and accurately, and sometimes that's just not the case. So you tend to get a random error in your punching when you're going side to side with the U-bolt. In my opinion, it is worse on these bigger U-bolts. More mass, more things that have to change direction. I think the bigger ones don't work as well for punching side to side. So let's take a look at some more side punching. The other thing, and I didn't show you this part, but I had to get out a pair of pliers to remove that beefy, thick cotter pin from the swivel to be able to change bags. And, having to have a tool laying around, a pair of pliers to do that, that's not as good as being able to use it without tools to be able to change bags quicker and easier, especially here at Speed Bag Labs, because I change bags a lot. All right, so we're back on the shorty swivel, and tell you what, that was some work. Adjusting back to the shorter arc of the bag on this swivel was had to get the timing back down, and then I'm out of breath. It's it's a lot more work to punch fast as opposed to punching slower. So a couple other things. Was easy to switch back because again I could remove and replace the cotter pin by hand, no pliers needed. The U-bolt is just shorter. There's less slop side to side on the bag loop, by the way, too. That's another benefit of this swivel. And, the less mass. So punching side to side, all sides of the bag, not as much of an issue with this shorty U-bolt swivel. That said, this is, of course, not the optimal type of swivel for Bible style, Allen Conn speed bag Bible style punching. We really need to compare it to a ball hook. So let's do that next. All right, so I've moved, actually I changed platforms to one with an arc swivel, a ball hook swivel. So gets its name from the ball. So you can punch from any side of the bag and it's going to react instantly and correctly every time. Very predictable swivel. Mostly plastic. There is no metal on metal contact with this swivel. So all that you do hear plastic noise, but you hear the bag beat more. You hear plastic on plastic. You don't hear metal on metal. It is one of the more quieter swivels. The other great thing about the arc swivel, it's got the innovative tri-hook hanger. There's this little safety thing there. You disconnect that little circle, and then this is flexible. You can easily change bags at any time, but that little part there makes sure the bag stays on, so the bag will not come off. So overall, this is great for Bible style punching all around the bag. Very predictable experience when punching from the sides. It's quiet. This is about the same length as the longer U-bolt. It's about 3 inches from here to here. So it is not as short as the Lightning Fast Super Swivel from Title Boxing. So it does feel a little bit slower. The other thing with a ball hook is you have to have more precision. You can be loose and sloppy on a U-bolt and still go fast. It kind of covers up for some of your mistakes. With a ball hook, you have to be very precise, have to hit correctly every time in the correct spot on the bag and be very consistent. But, if you're going to do Allen Conn's Speed Bag Bible style punching all around the bag, you probably want to get a ball hook. That is a fast swivel. It's short, it's a U-bolt, so it's easy to go fast, and it is reasonably quiet. I think I've found my new favorite U-bolt swivel, the Lightning Fast Super Swivel from Title Boxing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. See you next time.